On today's video, I have a funny story to tell you guys about one of the first times I ever saw a very large amount of sacred skunk. And this was the first time I'd ever met this person, and I embarrassed myself pretty bad. Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody, or Code. How's it going today? Hope everybody watching this video is having yourself a snazzy day. Do me a favor, just leave a like on the video. Just do it. Thanks. Appreciate it. Leave a comment too. Listen, I read them all. So this was the first time I ever saw a couple pounds, man. I was hanging out with a really good friend. Someone I had known for about a year or two that was like pretty much the guy to go to whenever you're looking for bud. He used to serve pretty much everybody throughout the high school and just everybody that I knew. He was always like the default. You can always call this person. Kind of more of a last resort person, honestly, because he would take forever, dude. This was the person. I don't know if you guys remember me ever talking about this. He had me wait 12 hours one time and skimped me 0.2. It was kind of like one of the wait all day type of plugs. So one of the perks of hanging out with him was I could just get bud whenever I wanted because I was literally right next to him. But it wasn't just about the tree. Like, we used to hang out almost every day. Like, in the last period of the day, I'd leave school and go to their house and just hang out. And being around him when he would serve bud to everybody, it was always just like inspiring to me. Like, I really wanted to be like the plug of the town. Like, I just had this mindset of like, all right, this is so fun. It's easy to make money. I can get as much tree as I want and have enough to just blaze all the time. Because I would sit there and watch him make hundreds of dollars in a day and then have a quarter or a half left over where he could just blaze through as much as he wanted. And to a 14, 15-year-old kid, you're basically Scarface at that point. So I kind of looked up to him in a sense. He was a couple years older, so all the people that he would get stuff from were obviously older than him and way too old to even be dealing with someone that was as young as I was. So one of the things in the first like year or two that I knew him is like he wouldn't pick up tree with me in the car, like with me. But like I'd gotten to the point where he trusted me a little bit. He's like, all right, listen, we're gonna go pick up. So I was just like, oh shit, I'm finally gonna get to meet the person he gets the tree from. Like, this is crazy. The whole car ride there, we're packing bowls and getting baked, and it's like so intense. Like, holy shit, this feels like a movie, dude. I'm about to meet the plug. Like, not the plug that I'm used to, the plug's plug. And then also like trying to just be like, all right, just be cool. Don't say anything stupid. Don't embarrass yourself. Listen. So we get there after a long car ride. We pull up to the house. Someone meets us on the driveway. They bring us inside. The house looks so nice. It's got that real inviting energy, dude. Everything's organized and clean. And they bring us into the living room, which looks like an ordinary living room, but one of the walls just has the gigantic tapestry over the entire thing. And at first glance, like, I didn't think anything of it because almost everybody's room that I knew at the time that would just get baked all day had tapestries in their room. And this was like a plug. So I was like, oh, it's just a cool tapestry. No. The person that brought us in from the driveway goes and reaches to the bottom of the tapestry, pulls it up, and it reveals like a whole separate room, like a whole separate side of this living room that you wouldn't have even known is there. And the inside this tapestry is just this room that's like the deadhead's paradise. It's got black lights all over, beanbag chairs, incense lit, a Nintendo 64 and an old CRT TV set up, multiple controllers. It was literally like a secret back room of a head shop. This is what it looked like. It was so cool to me. I've low-key always wanted like a secret bookshelf door that leads to a secret room in my house. Maybe one day. Listen, I guess it really wouldn't be that secret if I were to tell you guys. But anyways, listen. My 14-year-old mind was blown at this point. We all step underneath the tapestry, and the person that they're going to meet, sitting on the beanbag chair, was like, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? And then my friends introduced me, and I'm just like, hi, how's it going? And everybody sits down, but then the chairs run out. So I'm just kind of standing there awkwardly, just like looking around at stuff. They have a brief little conversation, and then the plug reaches over and puts a combination onto an electric keypad to a safe, like a big safe. And I thought my mind was blown enough from this national treasure looking secret room they have in their living room. She opens the safe and pulls out the biggest jars I've ever seen in my life. Like, there must have been a half pea in each of these jars, and she pulls out 4. Like, they just keep coming. 1, 2, 3, 4 big mason jars, and then a couple turkey bags filled at the end of it. It was just like, yeah, I just picked up. I got all these strains for you to pick through. Just let me know what you need. I knew my friend was getting a couple zips because that's usually how much he'd have on him. Maybe a QP at the most. This was beyond anything I'd ever seen. I'm sitting there salivating at the mouth, like just trying not to say anything. They take one of the big jars, unscrew the cap, and they're hyping up this strain like, dude, this is what you want to buy. Like, this is super good. Give this a smell. And it was filled to the brim with just these beautiful looking buds. And at this point, I just couldn't contain myself. I don't know. It just came out. Like the intrusive thoughts just came out. And I was just like, whoa, like how much is in that jar? And everybody in the room just like looked at me, didn't respond. Just fucking, who are you? Like that's the look they gave me. And my buddy that brought me there just looked back at me just like, Cody, just be quiet, man. So I'm just like, oh shit, dude. At this point, I wasn't even looking at what was going on. Like I just was like looking around, just looking at the floor until everything was good. Everything was scaled out in their own bags and we were the hell out of there. The moment we got back in the car, my buddy was just like, Cody, the one thing I told you not to do is say something stupid. Why would you ask how much that is? Why? Why does it matter to you? You're going to make these people thinking I'm bringing a Fed to their houses, you know, someone trying to get information on them. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I swear I didn't even think that was what I was saying. Like, I just was so curious. It was so much. I've never seen that much before. And they're like, just calm down. Hit this bowl. Then I got super baked. Dude, I swear, tree from that era, this was probably 2012, 2013. It was just always so good. So freaking good, man. I remember like maybe a year after this, I used to pick up from someone who picked up from the plug, like the guy who supplied most of the East Coast of the United States. And the bud was so consistent. It was so phenomenal every time. Like it wasn't like the 9.8 out of 10 stuff that you can get from the Dispo with the 10 bag appeal. Like the stuff that's just like, holy shit, you know, like just amazing looking and just break open the bag and the whole room smelled. It wasn't like that. It was just like always above average and very consistent. And I remember the day that the buddy was just like, dude, this guy just dropped off. The whole town's going to be dry for 2 weeks. Bud was never the same. Never the same. I swear that some of that stuff that I had in high school, I don't know if it was because I was just young, but I swear it just hit different, made you just feel amazing. And it was just so consistent. You know, the price was, you know, we were fucking freshmen in high school, so we were getting hustled. But like at the same time, it wasn't outrageous. It wasn't 60 and eighth plus tax. You know, it wasn't the hell we're paying now. But anyways, thankfully prices have gone to like 25 and eighth here. But it's, you know, the Growers Reserve specialty 10 out of 10 stuff is 60, 50 and eighth plus 30% tax. The future. We're living in it, huh? Isn't that crazy? I think I want to make a video talking about how I got into like flipping and servantry, you know. Let me know if you guys want to see that by leaving a like on the video. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever been in one of these situations, like the first time you ever saw like a couple peas, like a couple pounds, man, because you're used to seeing like, you know, an eighth, a quarter, you know, just like a bag of tree. But as soon as you see a couple vacuum sealed packs, couple turkey bags, couple 2-liter mason jars filled, it's just like, whoa, dude, like why would you ever need that much? And then you realize they're flipping it, so like they're just making money, or just someone that just blazes an absurd amount, you know, goes through a QP a month to their self, or sometimes even more than that. Listen, I've known a couple people like that. I don't know how they function, honestly. Thank you to everybody that supported me on Patreon. For $1 or $2 a month, you can support the channel and get access to 190 plus unlisted videos where I'm blazing, answering questions, a whole lot of fun. I'll put a list of all the names on screen right now. Huge thank you for your support. It really helps me out. If you guys are interested in my Patreon, check out the pinned comment below. So I feel like I haven't mentioned it enough in the past couple videos. First of all, I hope you're having a snazzy day. Number 2, join the Discord, discord.gg/xcode. to be notified about everything I do, live streaming, videos, or just come have a chat with me, man. Do it right now. Join the Discord. Thank you for spending the time out of your day to watch my video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stay high, stay lifted, stay snazzy, leave a like. Peace.